Welcome to Kinda Influenced,
where two millennial moms
navigate life and career on the internet.
We're your hosts, Zoe Potter
And Sarah Dickey.
Grab a drink,
grab a snack, and let's chat.
You're so far.
But
Not really?
But we're close.
Is this okay?
I think this is okay.
I think we're okay.
Do we stare at each other or do we look at the camera?
Both.
This is so weird.
This is so weird.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, what's new?
I mean, I'm here.
This is so weird.
I flew 4 hours for you.
You did fly 4 hours to come see me.
Just to see you.
Not to see anyone else.
Well, I guess we're going to see some friends tomorrow.
We are. And Bryce and Sully. You get to meet Sully finally.
For sure.
How are we supposed to just get comfy?
I think so.
Is this what it's like when people podcast in real life together?
Yeah, I think they also have cameras set up everywhere. We just have this one, so bear with us, guys. We're not gonna have cool angles and cool shots and stuff.
We might.
The fact that we even have a camera and not a webcam right now.
I don't even know where to look. Because usually I look at you like this.
I know, we look
I'm just
into
gonna
the
look
camera. Yeah.
at you
That's fine.
this the whole time.
For sure.
Great.
Yeah.
So we're in my house. Hi, welcome. If you are listening to this, I have you're listening no matter what, but you could be watching.
Yes.
If you're just listening, I have a very loud dog.
Oh, yeah.
And a baby. And a baby. So, good luck
There's a
to
lot
us.
of factors that could be included right now. So.
But we're here.
Yeah. And we're in person. That's another thing. If you're listening audio.
We're in person.
We're 100% in person.
So weird.
Might I suggest if you're going to watch one episode.
You should watch this one.
You should watch this one.
And tell all your
the
friends.
next one, too.
And maybe the one after that.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my dog.
Okay. Oh my god. He's so cute. He's so cute.
He's pretty cute. So you're here.
Yeah.
How was the flight? You don't love flying by yourself.
I've never flown by myself.
Right.
So this was a first.
Okay.
It was fine. I don't like flying. I'm not a big some people enjoy flying, some people are whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it. I have anxiety. This is probably the best my flight anxiety has been.
That's amazing. I'm by yourself. Do you think it's because you didn't have the kids with you?
I don't know, actually, because I've flown with just Andrew and I've flown with the kids, and I feel like both times were just as bad.
Okay.
Maybe I'm getting exposure therapy.
You're flying because you've flown more in the last. Because you went to Mexico, you went to Florida, you went to Halifax.
Yeah, I feel like
Are you going to Vegas soon?
Next year.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah. So.
You're doing more flying.
It's exposure therapy. I'm trying to do better.
I love that.
This.
I used to fly all the time for work, so I love flying.
You do.
I mean, do I love flying? No, I don't want to be on a tin can in the air for 8 hours. But I'm someone that gets on a plane and falls asleep within 30 seconds.
I've never slept on a plane.
What? Mm-mm. You just stay awake the whole time? What do you do?
I heard about this guy. There was this so funny, I saw this TikTok, and it's the one thing about my husband, the beige flag, is that he raw dogs flights. He doesn't do anything.
He just sits there?
He just sits there. He doesn't have any books. He doesn't have any
audio.
You
just sit there.
He just sits there.
With your own thoughts.
Oh my god. Nope.
I hate that for him.
I'd go down with the plane.
So when I was flying a lot.
Yes.
The lady that I worked for at the time, she taught me that you're supposed to sit on the side of the plane that if you're a side sleeper, which I am. So you sit on the side of the plane that you sleep on.
Okay.
And you get the window.
Oh, yeah.
And then you sleep, no problem.
Interesting.
And honestly, you always try to sit close to the wing because it's white noise and it a little motion.
The idea of being able to see the wing / propel,
Oh, I just closed the window. But it's the noise. I don't know. Out like a baby.
Okay, well, maybe I'll try that next time.
Yeah.
I had an aisle seat this time.
Oh.
It was okay.
I hate the aisle.
I like the idea of not having to ask someone to get up if I have to go to the bathroom. But I didn't go to the bathroom the whole flight. I turn into a raisin on airplanes. All the moisture in my body just leaves. And it's interesting.
Bryce won't sit at a window because he doesn't want to inconvenience the person sitting beside him if he has to go pee. I'm like, you're allowed to pee.
100%. And the guy who was sitting next to me did not ask once to go pee.
Yeah.
And I'm actually a little concerned of was he just scared to ask me to leave?
Do you pee that often?
That was a 4.5 hour flight.
I don't pee every 4.5 hours.
I pee a lot.
I worked in retail for 100 years, so.
I did too. I haven't done it in a while though, so I feel like I'm out of
steel
practice.
I can drink 4 liters of water and not pee. It's probably not healthy.
Oh, yeah, you shouldn't hold it. If you have to pee, you should go.
Yeah, but you shouldn't make yourself pee if you don't have to go.
No, that too.
I learned that in pelvic floor therapy.
You're learning new things today.
Growing up.
Yep.
Okay, so you're here.
Yeah.
What have we done so far?
We went to West Edmonton Mall.
We did. Tell me step by step how you felt about that place.
It was very big.
Yeah.
I was telling Sarah that I really like the concept of there being like such a huge place with so many different like factors that in the cold winters, because like how cold does it get here?
Like -40.
That's insane. So like you can just go to a mall and walk around and like play mini golf and like go to a water park. Like that's insane.
Yeah. I don't like if you live in Edmonton, I don't think you go.
Like, okay, yeah. That's
not fair. I go to the mall a lot.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons, I like to shop. But I don't think we take advantage of it.
No, but like that's just it. Like there's things in our area that I never like.
I would go to Canada Wonderland every day.
That's what I mean, and like it's old to us because we did it a lot growing up.
So wild.
Yeah.
Like, do you never go?
The last time we went was the winter before COVID.
What?
I know, and it was this was the first year that they did their winter fest.
Can you buy an annual pass?
Mm-hmm.
So you could like treat it like Disney.
Yeah, and it's not super expensive. At least it wasn't back in the day. I had a couple annual passes.
Yeah.
Growing up, but it's far. Like it's not like around the corner for us.
Is it by Vaughan Mills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for instance, for me, that's like an hour and 45 minutes almost, not including traffic. And Toronto traffic is the worst.
Ontario traffic is terrible.
It's not great.
It's like a whole other realm of traffic.
It's so bad.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's not great.
What are we doing today? We're gonna go to shoot content.
Yes, we're gonna shoot some content. We're gonna shoot a lot of content together. I think
probably.
Just for the podcast and for personal
stuff.
We're gonna
document our friendship.
Make sure that people know that it's real.
That's real. That we don't just make this up.
No.
We went to Bagel Bar this morning.
I've had the best bagel of my entire life.
Like, I think that people think that I'm like over-exaggerating.
No, it was so good.
Like you can't ever eat a Tim Hortons. That's the worst part though. It's like Tim Hortons bagels are shit now.
I'll still eat a Tim Hortons bagel.
Because you don't have the option of having Bagel Bar.
Well, 100%. Like I don't have the option.
I could mail them to you.
I
don't feel like that would.
You could overnight it.
I mean, that's expensive for bagels.
You don't love me enough to overnight
I'll
me bagels?
overnight you some bagels and some chunks.
For my birthday. Actually, just bring me some. Can you bring them on an airplane?
Yeah, you can travel food across Canada.
But like bagels?
They're food.
But like, is there any kind of food that you can't bring?
You can't. No, I mean, lots of liquid. You can't.
No, that's true.
Yeah. But like, so if you went to like Europe, you can't bring fruits and vegetables.
No, that's fair.
But across Canada, you can do everything. Everything's native to Canada.
Okay, so here's the deal. You're going to bring me bagels.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring you back some Trader Joe's cottage cheese.
Done. And?
In July.
And,
well, only if your friend doesn't
that's
eat
not
chili
enough.
crunch.
I need all the chili crunch.
Oh, well, then I'll bring you more.
Perfect.
Okay.
One of my other good friends went to Arizona like in May or something. It's May right now. In like December.
Okay.
That's the month I'm thinking about. And she brought me back like one jar of chili crunch, and one of our friends that she was with, he was like, that's not enough that's gonna last for a week. And I think it lasts me 6 days. Everything.
No, but give me for instance.
Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese toast with chili crunch, delicious.
Oh, toast. Okay.
Also just cottage cheese with chili crunch.
Just raw dog some cottage cheese with chili crunch?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like noodles.
Yep.
Ramen, it'd be really good on.
Dumplings.
Dumplings would be great on.
I've seen those.
I make a lot of like curry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe
Just
I should
rice?
get some for myself too.
You should probably get some.
Okay.
It's
is it super spicy? Is it so spicy or is it not?
So
too
I'm
bad?
a really bad person to ask about this because I don't have any spice level like I smoked for a really long time.
Oh, so you've lost a lot of your.
I could just. I've never eaten something that's too spicy for me.
Except that ramen.
That was so spicy. That was like the first time that I was like, I also think my tolerance for spice has gone down a bit, especially since I was pregnant.
Yeah, no, that's a thing.
Is that a thing?
Mine's gone up since pregnancy.
Yeah.
And I have heard that it affects certain taste buds and like things like that. Yep.
Like I can still handle really spicy things,
Yeah.
but like I used to be able to like power through, like I would drink a bottle of Frank's as like a beverage.
That's wild.
Gross.
God, heartburn. I can't
I've
even
never
imagine.
had heartburn in my life.
Even pregnant?
No.
You're so lucky.
The last like week, it was like kind of uncomfortable, and I ate like a roll of Tums in my entire pregnancy. One roll.
Let me tell you, I would literally lie in bed on my side, and acid would come up my throat, and I'd like vomit acid. That's how bad the heartburn was.
Ew.
Was it Marlo? I can't remember which baby was worse, but it was bad both pregnancies.
I can't imagine that. Like
So
that
bad.
sounds horrific.
It was.
I don't want it.
It was horrific.
I return it. I say no, thank you.
Yeah, it was so bad.
I
I don't miss that about a pregnancy.
No, speaking of pregnancy, I'm not pregnant. That was
I was like,
terrible,
that's terrible.
segue.
Imagine.
My baby went to
Yes.
daycare this week.
Yeah.
It was great.
And everyone was good. She had a blast.
No one had a bad time.
She crushed some sandwiches.
She ate a lot of turkeys. Apparently, daycare has told me multiple times how good of an eater she is. I'm like, yeah, man, we're hungry hippos over here.
Yeah.
Like, you give that girl a carb and she will, like, I give her croissants
Yeah.
and she just like, the entire thing.
Let me tell you, and we don't shame any type of food. We don't
No.
shame any quantity of food.
No.
Let me tell you what this little 1-year-old has eaten just today. So we had first breakfast.
Pancakes.
She had pancakes.
And a banana.
And half a banana. And then second breakfast, immediately after, was a toast with jam.
Yeah.
And then we went to Sarah's best friend's house, Carolyn, who I met, lovely. And she had how many waffles?
Like 100 waffles. She just had a waffle in her hand the whole time. We were there for like 2 hours and she just had a waffle in her hand the whole time.
Waffles. Came home. The second we got home, she was going to her apple snacks.
Like, she never stops.
She's a part of the gang.
She is part of the gang.
Also, can we have a conversation about the fact that Sarah and I demolished, destroyed a Costco-sized shrimp platter between the two of us yesterday?
But, okay, it was probably 25 shrimps.
Sarah, they were massive. Those were the biggest shrimps I've ever eaten.
But shrimps are like fake food.
No, it's true. They were so good, but like
High in protein.
high in sodium.
Is there?
Oh my god.
In just regular shrimp?
Cholesterol and sodium? Oh,
There's salt in just...
Okay,
they just hang out in the water. I mean, it makes sense. I don't doubt it. No, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Don't ruin it.
No, it's not ruining it. It's just curiosity killed the cat.
Did you Google this last night while you're laying in bed?
No, I just know this. You don't know this?
No, I don't know a lot of things.
Oh my god. Okay,
I mean, you don't know
hold
what
on.
you don't know.
Not that it's a bad thing. We don't care. We're not doing calories or anything, but I just want you to understand the fact that we ate like a bucket of shrimp between the two of us. It was so good.
I would go eat shrimp right now. How about we do on some coconut shrimp right now?
We could go eat some shrimp.
Like, people that don't like crustaceans, that's a red flag.
Okay, so like 130 milligrams if you eat 12 large shrimp.
Is that a lot of sodium?
Yeah, I guess I don't really know in comparison. Like
I just like sodium.
No, that was cholesterol? I don't know. Either way, though, no regrets.
It was delicious.
0.
They don't give you enough cocktail sauce, though.
No, like we practically drank it.
I know.
Yeah, why isn't there, like, there wasn't much?
There's just one thing. For the amount of shrimp that they give you, you need 2 things.
Yeah, but we're sauce girlies.
People also red flag, people that aren't sauce people.
Yeah. But also people who don't like ranch.
Ranch is fucking disgusting.
I know.
Get
That's
out
the
of
hill
here.
that's the hill you'll die on.
So Sully went to daycare. She
Yes.
ate sandwiches.
Yes.
It was great. I think that I've had a lot of people in my DMs lately being like, you know, my kid's starting daycare soon. I'm really nervous. I feel like really selfish. Is she going to be mad that like I'm not with her all the time?
Yeah.
Fully, daycare is like, and I realize it's been 7 minutes since she's been in daycare, but I think it's going to make me a better parent in the long run.
100%. I think the thing that daycare helped me with, at least, is it made me appreciate the time I do have with my kids.
Yes.
And enjoy it more.
And I'm not like
tired, overstressed, overworked.
Yes.
Like, and you know what? Even with daycare, you're still going to be going nonstop. You're still going to be...
But it's different. It's
juggling
like your
12.
modes are changing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you can like change your hats. Yes. So I fully think that daycare is making me a better mom because I just like, I get the break.
Yeah.
I'm not counting down till dinner time. That's what we already talked about.
And you're excited.
I'm excited.
To see your child. I mean, not that, like... I've been both a stay-at-home mom and a working mom and like a working like stay-at-home mom. It's like that's the worst.
It's hard.
It's so hard, but you manage. Like
Yeah.
it's so much easier too when your kids are like really small.
Yeah.
Because they nap so much.
It was great when Sully was baby. Yeah, it's just easier.
When they're little, they sleep so much, so you can get so much done during naps. Whereas like now Sully's like down to 1 nap a day and like,
which is great for like our life.
Yeah.
But also like I'm like, when do I like get ready now?
Yeah.
But it's gonna be fine.
You did a really good job this morning.
Thanks.
Multitasking queen.
we just played with the kid and got ready at the same time.
Yeah.
Kept the hot tools away from her.
Literally. And it's so much easier when there's two people.
100%. Terrified. I just need to like figure out the daycare work thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice that I have 3 days of work where I don't actually take her to daycare because I'm away.
Yeah.
And then I have like another week where I don't have to be like mom and daycare.
Yeah.
I just have work next week, and then the week after that I get to be like dual.
Yeah.
Wild. I start work in like 3 days.
Are you okay? You're good.
I think I'm fine.
Yeah.
I have to be fine.
Yeah.
Like there's,
I mean, it's okay to not be okay,
Yeah.
to like get into it kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. I think I miss working, to be honest. Not that I haven't been working, and I hate saying that, but I miss like having a traditional job.
Yes.
I miss the like
social aspect
yeah.
of it. Yeah.
And like working from home is different because it's not really social. Like,
but you're still social because you're talking
I'm
to
on
teams
calls
and like,
all day.
yeah, yes.
And then just like having like a list of things to do every day. I'm a very task-oriented person, and getting things done, like accomplishing things, is very rewarding for me.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
I think it'll be really nice for me just to like have some time. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it'll be good. Things are really good. Things are really good. What's on your... Do we do that anymore?
That we kind of like stopped doing the For You page because
Do you
we
guys
both
love
are.
it?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Can you please let us know if you like the For You page segment? If not, we're gonna scrap it. We'll do like the weekly update where we just chit chat and like just ask how each other's weeks are. But do you want us to skip or keep the For You page segment? Let us know, please, in the comments. And if you're audio listening, head over to our social
and let us
follow us.
Yeah.
Kinda Influence Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Yep.
And please, like, let us know in our most recent post. Like, do you want us to keep it? Do you want us to get rid of it? We don't care either way.
No.
But we also are trying to do better at not scrolling. Like, aimlessly scrolling.
And honestly, like, my algorithm does not change. It is always Taylor Swift.
Food.
And food.
Some kind of food.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it ever is.
Mine's all over the place.
Yours and Bryce's always are. Mine are like, Bryce like shows me videos all the time. I'm like, I've never seen this. He's like, it's got 40 million views. What do you mean you haven't seen it?
It's such a weird concept.
It's a weird concept. Okay, what are we talking about?
We are going to talk about red flags.
I can't wait. I remember that, speaking of TikTok, that like filter that was on TikTok.
Yes.
And it would do your three red flags, which were like hilarious.
Yeah.
What do you think your number one red flag is as a human being?
Oh, 100% anything to do with like my personality. Like, and I don't mean like my entire, but like my anxiety, my like self-doubt, like things like that.
Yeah.
That is 100% my red flag.
Ah.
I think.
Sure.
Like like the fact that I made a phone call in the car, wild to me.
We have to talk you up.
I know, like that's ridiculous. Like I'm an adult. Like
I mean,
figure it out.
Meh. Mine is that I have no chill.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you do.
Not really.
No, you do. I think you don't think you do, but you do.
I'm like
in what sense?
I'm like a little, like I'm not high strung, but I always need to be doing something. Like I can't just sit. Like Bryce will be like, Sully will go down for a nap, and he'll be like, okay, why don't you just go relax? I'm like, okay, but first I need to take out the garbage, I need to empty the dishwasher, I need to mop the floors, I need to like.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Like I honestly think that like I could count on one hand the amount of times that I've like just like done nothing during nap time.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I need to be like amped up.
Like I need to like always have to.
But I also think you're really like okay if other people are.
I don't care.
Like you're not like you need to get up and do
stuff.
stuff.
I give zero fucks. And that's what I always say to him. Like when he, because his job is very stressful.
It is.
So like when he is off work on his 4 days off, I'm like just like chill, like, just relax.
Do whatever. Yeah.
Whereas I'm like it's like comforting for me to like do.
Well, then I wouldn't say that's a red flag. I think it would be
flag.
Maybe it would be a red flag if you were like pushing that on other people and you're like you have to be doing this all the time with me or else
nonstop. If you're not scrubbing, I don't scrub baseboards, let's be real, but like I mop my floor almost every day.
We have a toddler and dogs, and I get that. Yeah. No, that's bad. I mean, I don't, but I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Red flags. So we're going to go over 4 categories.
Yeah, we picked 4 categories.
Partner. Family. Friends. Work.
I think that's good. And I feel like the partner, family, friends could maybe like...
It can conglomerate into one.
Maybe. Yeah.
Which one's the funnest to start with?
Let's start with work.
I think so.
Because it's kind of the odd man out. And, like, you don't really think red flags. You don't think work.
That's, like, all I think about.
Oh, really?
Not my current job. I love my current job. I don't really think there's a lot of red flags with them. But, like, based on old jobs, yeah.
Okay.
My biggest red flag is work-life balance.
Yeah.
But also when a company preaches about work-life balance.
And then they're like...
And it doesn't actually
exist.
It's
not even a real thing.
So my job before the job I have right now.
Yeah.
So before Bailey Nelson, I worked at LensCrafters. I don't care. You could figure that out really easily. It was expected that you replied to emails and text messages, whether you were working or not working, within 2 hours.
That's insane.
And, like, if you got an email at 5 a.m.,
yeah,
you needed to reply to it right away.
Yeah, okay.
Like, or 3 a.m. Like, it is asinine to me. Like, it was nonstop ever. So, like, but they would talk about how important a work-life balance is to, like,
that's so
balance out your life.
Silly.
And then they'd be like, but there isn't actually a thing because you're on call 24 hours a day.
No, I can't do that.
And then I'd be like, we're actually just we're not saving lives. Like, we're fucking selling glasses.
Glassware.
Like, you're gonna be okay.
No, we're good.
Yeah. So work-life, that is, like, my biggest one.
Okay.
Or when people say that it's like a family.
I was just gonna say that.
Oh, it's so gross.
And you know what? I will say this. There was one company that I worked for that literally was family run.
Sure.
And it felt better. I wouldn't say, like, amazing, but it felt better working for a smaller, like, family.
I mean, if you're family, you can say it feels like family.
I wasn't family.
But, like, their like,
it's their family. But then, like, I don't know. I didn't like the drama that came with it, though, too. And then when they eventually switched things over and it was, like, corporate, like, I was gone within 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when someone says it feels like a family. It shouldn't feel like a family.
No.
I feel like that's such a red flag.
Yeah, because you have family for a reason.
Yeah. I don't...
And friends for a reason. Like, what is your stance on, like, work friends?
I love my work friends.
Do you?
But my work friends also... This is probably... So, I've worked a lot of retail jobs where, like, your work friends literally just become all your friends.
Retail's like that, though.
Right?
Like,
and, like, you're the same age. Especially when I was working... my, like, retail job I was at forever. Like, they were literally my best friends. We worked together. We drank together.
Especially when you have the same level of roles.
Well, I was a store manager and they were, like, my employees.
Oh, you were one of those.
But I still am.
Yeah.
As, like, a regional manager, I would hang out with my store managers. But I just think that's, like, really important that you, like... I will have the conversation that, like, we can be friends in real life, but I'm going to hold you accountable at work.
Oh, that's expected.
Like, and I'm going to be, like, transparent with you. And, like, we're not going to talk about work when we're not together, when we're not at work.
Yeah.
Which is a blurred line all the time because, like, you always end up talking about work.
Yeah.
So I think it's okay to have work friends, but I think you just need to be, like, really... You both have to have, like, a certain level of maturity.
Yeah. Of course. I feel like that's expected.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Work wife, though? Like, work wife, work husband.
Oh my god, that is such a red flag.
It's weird.
It's creepy.
It is creepy.
Yeah.
I don't like when people say it.
I don't like that either.
Also, these are just our red flags. Like, if you have a work husband and you
whatever.
think that's, like, that's fine.
I mean...
If that works for you.
Yeah, and if it's okay with your partner and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you have a partner. If you don't have a partner.
Or their partner.
Who cares? That's where things get icky. Like, I just feel like...
I don't ever want to have that conversation with, like, I don't ever want Bryce's friends to be like, is it okay to call Bryce my work husband? As, like, that's never happened.
Oh I
don't want it to happen.
No,
it's weird. I'd be like, no, it's not. He's my real life husband.
Yeah, like, what? And you don't need that. Like, that's just, like, and the title, oh my god, everything about it is icky.
It's weird.
It's a little weird.
What other work red flags are there?
I mean, there's, like, endless.
Oh my god, pizza parties.
Okay, I was just gonna say, incentives that aren't monetized. Like, okay, I'm not gonna say I don't appreciate it because, like, there was times where we would get, like, you know, gift baskets or, like, gift cards or things like that, including, like, holiday bonuses that are, like, monetary value or gift cards or things that could actually be used.
Yeah.
But, like, nothing drives me more is when they swing things like a pizza party or, like,
as, like,
a bonus or, like, as, like,
a reward.
As a reward. And it's like, you can't pay your mortgage with, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so
we'll
hard.
do, like, I've done for my teams, like, a contest that you get, like, $400 towards your back room or something.
Okay. Wow. I mean, like, that's fine. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But, like, I think that, like, There are, like, I know for a fact there are companies out there where people have asked for raises.
And they're like, here's your pizza party.
Literally. Like, they think that that's, like, revolutionary.
Yeah, that's not okay.
No.
I don't like that.
No.
And, like, I feel like pizza parties are just, like, part of it. Like, your staff should get food every once in a while. Like, you should probably buy your team food.
I think so. I think that should just be expected.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know. It's so hard. And there's so many roles in, like, work, so like, places out there.
Yeah, I think every workplace is so different.
That's it, too. Yeah. Yeah. And, okay, so this is one of my big ones for working is time. So, like, companies that make you, like, expect you to be at work before you're getting paid to be at work, / those who expect you to come to, like, extracurricular things. And I'm not talking about, like, a company picnic or things like that. I'm talking about if your work has, like, events or something that needs to be run and you just volunteer.
Yeah.
No, you should be being paid for that.
You should be. But okay, so do you think that you should be paid, like, you come into the office?
You'd be paid the second you're there. If you're salaried...
What if you're, like, putting your bag? Like, you shouldn't... Like, you can put your... Like, do you think you should put your bag down and stuff away first?
How long does it take you to put your bag down?
Some people, it takes 25 minutes.
Okay, well then, in that case, show up 25 minutes early.
Right? Okay, that's my, like...
Yeah. There's a level... Now, if you're gonna sit there and, like, wait till, like... I don't know. It's hard to know. I mean, plan to be there on time. Plan to... But, like...
Or, like, whatever time you need to be ready for your shift, show up before that.
Yeah.
But also, like...
I just don't like when
I don't think
like,
you can be like, you have to be there 5 minutes
before you clock in or things like that.
Like, when you start is when you... Like, I was, like... Retail is, like, really my point of comparison. Because I think it's, like, one of the only jobs where you're really clocking in. Most jobs are salary or, like, serving or whatever, right? So my thing is, like, once you're on the floor... Yeah. Or you're doing work is when you should start getting paid. Mm-hmm.
Like, why do you have to be there 15 minutes early?
You don't.
That's what I mean.
If you need 15 minutes to put your bag away, though.
Or get ready or something. Or if, like, you know, you want to grab a quick bite to eat in the back room.
That's my biggest red flag about employees.
Why?
Is when someone shows up late with a fucking coffee in their hand. I don't like when people are late. It really will. I'm very, like, time oriented. Yes. I don't like being late for anything ever. I think it's because my mom was always so late. Yeah. So when someone's, like, calls or like, when they just show up 10 minutes late with a coffee in their hand, I'm like, are you? And, like, I don't care if you got Starbucks and 20 minutes ago and then you hit a train and that's why you're late. It just kills me when someone shows up with a coffee in their hand and they're late. I'm like,
just like figure out your priorities.
No,
I
would rather you come to work and be like, can I please go get a coffee? And I'd be like, yeah, of course.
Sure. Yeah, that makes
not
sense.
a problem.
And be on time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like being late either.
Oh, it hurts my soul.
Yeah. It gives me so much anxiety.
Yeah. I feel like it's, like, one of the most disrespectful things.
Time is money. Like, I don't think people realize that, like, respecting people's time, that's actually a really good red flag, not respecting people's just time in general. And that's across the board.
And all
partners, friendship, family, work.
Also, like, I feel like it's just kind of the barrier to entry.
Yeah.
Like, showing up on time to things is, like, the barrier. That's, like, the minimum effort that you can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I honestly would get in trouble in elementary school all the time because I'd be so late because my mom was so bad at being on time.
Yeah, that's
hard. She was such a procrastinator in the morning. She had to sit and have her tea, and then, like, it drove me batty.
Yeah.
So we just I'm never
so
late
you're the
anymore.
Complete opposite.
I show up 15 minutes early to everything and, like, sit in my car.
That's fun. I know. I am such a chronic car sitter.
It's so lovely.
It is really nice.
It's real nice.
It is.
What other work ones? Is there any other work ones?
Let's move on to partners.
Oh, trucks.
Just in general. Like, if you own a truck, you're not green flag in Sarah's eyes.
Okay. It's so funny because I've always joked that I don't like trucks. I don't like trucks. I understand the purpose of a truck if you need a truck.
Practicality-wise.
Right? If
you're
a farmer,
like
100%.
Construction worker.
Yeah, you're, like, hauling things.
Yep.
A truck to own a truck is a red flag to me.
So my father-in-law is a truck driver. He's been a truck driver since...
Like... We're a truck driver?
No, pickup
or, like,
truck driver.
Okay, like, he drives a Ford F-150.
No, he drives a Chevrolet. Whatever.
Sure.
Okay. He is... Honestly, we utilize that truck so much.
That's fair. If you have a truck...
He doesn't need one, but we use it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think for me, it's, like, 25-year-old boys...
It's a very specific red flag of trucks. It's like the lifted trucks that are
decals?
tinted windows with some offensive sexist decals.
Ugh.
And they're like
the
little,
dangling balls.
No, see, there's a very specific truck
can't.
owner. Yeah.
I like a classic like old truck.
Yeah.
I kind of love.
Yeah.
I think it's like a Ford F-150, which is like every car in all of Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most common car here. I'm literally looking one out our window right now.
Yes, she is.
I just can't. Like, it's such... And it is also because I have an ex-boyfriend that drove a red Ford F-150.
Yeah.
And he was a garbage human being.
I talked about my ex with the truck, too.
Yeah.
It's like a very common... Unfortunately, especially in Canada.
Yeah.
It's big here in Canada.
Trucks.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
Yeah. That's so interesting.
What other one? I'm going to get myself in trouble for this one.
Okay, what?
Guys with cats.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I am not a very... Okay. I'm sensitive,
Yeah.
but I'm not a very sensitive person.
Okay.
I am... this is such a stereotype, and I'm so sorry if this offends anyone. I find that guys with cats are usually really sensitive.
Yeah, they are.
And I have a really hard time with... Like, I want you to be able to touch their emotions. I want you to be able to, like, talk about how you feel, for sure. Mm-hmm. But I don't have the patience for really sensitive people in my life. Which is... Can I say that?
If you have emotions, you're not on board with Sarah. She's kicking
Okay, but
you
that's
out.
not true. Like, I care.
No,
it's
okay.
It's
so
valid. I think there's a time and a place for emotions.
There's a time and a place for crying, and it's not right now. So pack it up and go home.
But I cry so much.
Suck it up, princess.
It's really funny that I feel that way. And I, like, want Bryce to be more sensitive sometimes. I'm like, you should talk about the way you feel, and, you know?
Yeah, I know. I don't think that you're... I'm not judging you. They might.
I'm judging me. I don't think I've ever said that out loud.
Okay.
I just think that men with cats...
I think that
it's
just
a
like
weird...
it's
weird.
an interesting, like, segue that you went from, like, men's with cats was, I don't want people with emotions. If you've got emotions, get out of here.
I mean, emotions are a bit of a red flag. No, I'm kidding. They're not. I love emotions. I think emotions are very healthy. I like to talk about emotions.
Yeah.
But there's just something about, like, the way in which a man with a cat is sensitive.
Okay, I understand that because I'm picturing a couple of men that have been in and out of my life, and not relationship, just in general.
That have cats?
And they're special.
There's just,
kind
like,
of.
something...
They're, like, sassy sometimes.
Yeah.
And, like...
It's such
everything
a
offends
generalization.
them. And
Yes.
Like, yeah, no, I do get that. No, and it is very generalized. Generalized.
And I hear that all red flags are. Like, I think that we should
This is all very, like, if you're a man sitting there with a cat and you're, like, crying because we're offending you, there you go. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean. Like, it's obviously not everyone. This is just things that we've experienced personally.
100%. This is things I had. Yes. I went on a couple dates with a man with a cat, and this is what it
turned out to be.
Yeah, but then I also dated another guy with a man with a cat, like, on and off for a couple years, and he was amazing.
It's just hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that becomes a red flag for you.
But, like, if you were to start dating tomorrow, obviously you're not. But you would, like, if the guy pulled up with his pickup truck and his cat, you'd be like,
I'd be like, this is such a weird...
This has been fun.
I'm like, this is so confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay, what else?
Okay, so this is very specific.
Oh, I love this.
But, like, I really don't like a big red flag to me is when they don't respond to you.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not talking about, like, ever. I just mean, like...
When they, like, make you wait?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's...
A very long period. Not a very long, but, like, if you're having a conversation with someone and you're texting or you're calling or anything and they, like, not, like, it's like mini ghosting. Mm-hmm. Like, they ghost you for, like, an hour or they're with their friends and stuff. And I'm not saying that you need to be at my beck and call every 24/7.
No.
But I feel like there's a level and, like, if you're...
I also think, like, it's respectful to, like, check out of a conversation. Like, I'm going to go meet up my friends.
Yes.
I won't be in touch for a couple hours. I'll talk to you later today.
Yeah, like, and I don't need someone there 24/7, but, like, something with Andrew is, like, we text each other.
Yeah.
Off and on.
All day.
All day.
Yeah, me and Bryce too.
And, like, nothing grinds my gear more is if he ignores my text.
Yeah.
For the whole day.
Yeah. I'm the one that does that in our relationship.
I know, but does Bryce care?
Probably.
Oh, okay, so you're a red flag. We got it. Yeah, so I'm a red flag.
I'm not sensitive and I ignore text.
Yeah.
But I'm also a really bad texter.
Yeah, you're a better voice noter.
I'm a much better voice noter. I'm a bad texter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's valid.
But I think that that's a good one. I don't want... I don't want to work on someone else's timeline. I also don't work on my own timeline.
Yeah.
But I want us to like have a joint timeline.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a really good way to put it.
Yeah, like I think that it's mutual respect.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are very, like, you have to remember, like, obviously there are obvious red flags that are in, like, every relationship. These are very niche-specific red flags for us.
100%.
Like, there could be a laundry list of red flags that are more serious, but, like, I feel like those are expected.
Yeah.
Just to, like, disclaimer out there.
Yeah, someone that doesn't, like, appreciate women's rights.
Or, like,
Racist.
hurts you emotionally or physically.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a red flag. So,
Yeah, go on.
So, keep that in mind.
What other ones? I like funny red flags where you're like, oh my god. when I'm also, mine are all about men as partners because I'm straight. But when a man wears jeans,
Yes,
with like running shoes, not like a casual running shoe,
like New Balance,
like
dad shoes,
not even dad
no.
shoes. I mean, whatever, dad shoes are on style right now. But
Okay.
if you're wearing like a shoe made for running with jeans, get the fuck out of here. It looks, I hate New Balances with every ounce of my being.
I have some. I love them.
Stop. Everyone loves them.
But it's a very specific outfit that I need to wear them with.
No, I think they're heinous. And it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But you show up on a date, either, then also if you wear like jeans and sandals, I think that's really terrible too.
Yeah, okay.
So like, I'm like, I want Vans, Converse, like an athleisure shoe, sure. But like, you show up in like,
running shoes, like you're gonna go for a jog,
like a pair
jeans.
of Brooks, or like
with a belt.
Oh,
like, oh my god, yeah.
Or sock knees, like I can't.
No, that's. Oh my god, that's the poor guys.
Bryce will not wear his Birkenstocks with jeans because he knows how much I hate it.
That's hilarious.
He'll only wear them with shorts.
Oh my gosh, that's so specific. I love it.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I'm wild.
You're your own person.
What else?
And it's not that serious.
It's not that serious.
Yeah. Okay, so one for me is like a big red flag in partners is like what their like their media interests are. So like if they like Joe Rogan and like Andrew Tate and like what a person finds funny says so much about them as a person.
Yes.
And I know that so much of people were brought up in a certain time and like things like that, and like they find things that are funny that are just not that funny. But at the end of the day, like that toxic masculinity. Oh my god, it makes me want to vomit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just not fun.
I think the most obvious one that you learn really quickly too is how, and I would always go to restaurants with dudes, how a man talks to a server.
I love that too. That is that's a green flag. Watching them, like,
yeah, like if they're garbage though.
Yeah.
And how they tip.
Yeah, tip and how they interact with public people. Like, not even just, like, waitresses, but, like, cashiers and, like, things
Everyone.
like that.
Do you talk down to any of them? Because I don't want anything to do with you if you do.
Yeah.
You're gonzo.
Yeah, done. If it makes you feel any better, I literally have to order when I'm in the car with my husband at drive-thrus because he's too nervous to
stop.
He can't. He literally can't.
What do you mean?
He gets nervous. He gets nervous at drive-thrus.
But he ordered Harvey's.
I ordered it.
You did.
I did for both of us.
That's really funny.
He gets so nervous.
Weird.
I think he's scared he's going to mess up. Like, once in a while, he just gets scared he's going to mess up things or, like, things like that. I don't know, but he's really good, like, to waitresses and stuff like that.
He just seems like the
good.
sweetest human.
Yeah, he's so nice.
Bryce has this, like, uncontrollable fear of inconveniencing people.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he will, like, stack plates when we're out for
Oh,
dinner,
I do that too.
But
yeah.
I'm also like, that's actually more inconvenient.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
If you stalk it, if
you know what you're doing, if you know what you're doing, yes.
Yeah.
But like sometimes he'll like build this leaning tower of Pisa. I'm like, that's so annoying that you did it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the person that cleans up after their kids, like on the floor.
That is him. Like puffs, and I'm like,
yeah. To an extent.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not gonna
leave
pull
a
out
mess.
my broom and
no, but he like is like, Sully, I can't believe you're making us. I'm like, she is 1 year old.
She's one. That's expected.
This is what happens when you take a 1-year-old to a restaurant.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, I feel like that's a lot about men.
Okay, let's move on to friendship.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I have a really good one.
I can't wait.
It is the
This is a red flag about me.
No, it's not.
I'm kidding.
The hater friends. like friends that are secretly haters.
Oh, yeah.
That are like praying for your downfall. That's
the
a red
worst.
flag. But not obvious. Like not an obvious friend that's praying for your I'm talking about the friend that's like
secretly behind your back.
Secretly or like subtly. That's even more.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
rather them be like shitty behind my back
Yeah.
than like for instance, like, hey, how's it going? Like, how's life right now?
Good.
Okay. How's work? Are you excited about work?
Yeah, can't wait.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't
Are
like
you
that.
sure?
I don't like that.
What about, like, Sully? She's going to be alone at daycare.
Ew,
like,
ew, ew,
like
ew.
they pry. They pry because if you're okay or happy, they want
unhappy.
you to be unhappy. And there is a very slight difference between that and a friend that wants you to open up more and is trying to, like, help with that.
Yeah.
But you will know.
You know, because one sounds pointed, one sounds curious.
Like, curious.
Yeah.
Secret haters. I freaking
I
hate
don't like
that.
No, I like
been
that
very
one.
passionate about that.
And this could be, so like if you've moved or whatever, I don't think about this one, like living in a new place or whatever.
Yeah.
Find it really weird when people don't have friends that they've had for a long time.
Oh, like friends that they haven't had for a long time.
Like how-
or they go through a lot of
Like
friends
all the
quickly.
time, they have a new best friend every year.
Yeah,
That's-
I guess it's different if you're moving a lot.
Yeah,
or
like
things
if you have no option but to make new friends, of course,
Yeah.
whatever. But I find it strange when like you have no friends from your childhood.
I also think it's weird when people it's interesting when they just don't have friends.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
Or they're in a relationship with someone.
Oh, that's the biggest red flag.
And they have no friends. But that also makes me a little sad because I'm not hating on you if you have no friends and it's because like you're nervous or socially anxious or things like that. But or maybe people that have had friends
and then just ditch them.
They never keep them. Like,
it's weird to me. It scares me.
it's a little scary.
It scares me to be open. I have a very hard time being open to people as it is, which is
me too.
kind of shocking as we like share our lives on the internet.
Selective.
We share parts of our
sharing.
lives.
Yeah.
But I have a really hard time being open with someone that like cycles through friends often, and I can't feel close to someone unless I can feel like I can be open with them and trust them.
Yeah.
Trust is really hard for me to like. I believe trust is earned. I don't think you just get trust.
Agreed.
So yeah, I think that like when someone is like, yeah, my 7th best friend that I had 6 years ago because I go through and never run out the other way. I can't handle
that's
it.
a red flag.
Or
I've never heard one.
Girls that stop being friends with people as soon as they meet a partner. Like a boyfriend girl. I can't handle those.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do understand like there's ebbs and flows in relationships and stuff like that.
Would
And,
I
like,
rather hang with Bryce than most of the people in the entire world? 100%.
But that's why he's your partner.
Yes. But like,
Right?
I still have friendships and it's important
Outside
to
of it.
have friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think that's why we get along so well.
Probably.
We're just a bunch of walking green flags for each other.
I'm just a green flag. Don't be sensitive. Don't drive a truck. Don't wear
You can't have cats.
absolutely no
right
hats,
off.
no sneakers and jeans.
No Birkenstocks.
I'm a really no. I like Birkenstocks if they're wear shorts.
Lord. So I'm so glad we're
I'm
not
a
married.
really nice.
Yeah, no, that's completely valid.
Yes.
Also, friends that don't hype you up
Yes.
ever. And I'm not saying they have to hype you up every 5 seconds. And I'm not saying they have to like everything you do, comment on everything you do, things like that. But friends that don't like celebrate
I need you to be
little
there.
victories.
100%.
Like,
I don't ever want to feel bad for celebrating something that's happened in my life with my friends. And I feel like people that never have you up don't ever make you feel good for that.
yeah, or like you feel guilty about sharing
Yes.
like a promotion or like things like that. You want the friends who are like,
Yes.
go girl, yes.
Totally.
That.
And I will
Let's go
often check
celebrate.
in on like someone's mental health. Like often
Yes.
like when I've got something big to like tell you, I'll be like, hey, do you have like the capacity for me to share this with you
Yeah,
right
that's
now?
actually something that we should do more, I think, as a
Society?
is
Yeah.
like seeing if people.
See, I am sensitive.
You are. She's fine. We like her. We'll keep her.
But yeah, just like checking in, seeing if people can handle your news. Like
Yeah.
when I was pregnant,
Yes.
that was a big one for me. It was like, hey, do you have the capacity to handle this like news right now?
Yeah.
And it's okay if you don't.
Yeah. I agree. I think that's good. Any other friendship ones?
I had one.
And I cut you off. I'm so sorry. Friends that cut you off. Red flag.
Oh, friends that thin friends.
Okay, okay. We've got cats. We've got emotions. We've got 90% of the population. Thin people. Let's go. What are you gonna say about them?
Thin friends that
I'm just kidding. I know exactly what she's gonna say, and it's totally acceptable.
that say things like
I feel fat. I look fat in that photo. Guys, just don't say that.
Don't say it.
Like,
fat
it's
is not a
that-
feeling.
It's not that hard. It's really not that hard.
It's so frustrating.
You can say you feel
Or
bloated.
when you have thin friends that say they're like, well, I'll just wear your clothes, and you're like, they're not gonna fit you.
I mean, you'll be drowning in them. But okay.
Stop it.
It's simple. It's common sense. Just use it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just use it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's about it.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's a...
Point blank period.
There's not much more to say about that. Just don't say I feel fat.
Yeah.
You can't feel something. You can't feel things.
You can't feel anything. No emotions.
You can feel things, but you can't feel fat.
No, it's not, it just, and I think that too, it's never, I feel fat positive. It's always a negative.
Yes.
And your fat friends are hating you in that moment.
Yeah.
Just use some common sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a painful one.
Yeah, it is a painful one because I feel like it's so common.
It's just people say it all the time and you're like, you can't.
And I get it. People have body dysmorphia and things like that.
I feel fat. Let's go take on the world.
No.
It's like, I feel fat. I'm going to put on my sweatpants and stay home.
Because I'm undeserving of things.
Yeah.
It's like, cool. That's my body every day.
Yeah. This is what I live in. So. Yeah. Family.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I mean, it's tricky.
Are we talking like parents?
I mean, family in general. One of my biggest family red flags is, I guess this could go hand in hand with like any kind of relationship with people, friendship or whatever. But like the ones who comment on everything publicly I'm thinking of like boomer grandparents right now in my brain. Or like extra boom. What's the boomer before the boomer? What's the ones before the boomers? Like our grandparent age.
Great Depression?
The depressos. I don't know. So the ones that are like,
like 80 right now.
Old.
Yeah.
Sorry. Old.
Yeah.
When you sit down at a meal together and they that's a lot of food on your plate.
Oh.
Or, oh my God, your hair color looks so washed out. Or why didn't you brush your hair today? Or things like that.
That was a choice. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's never ending. That's the biggest red flags.
For family.
Yeah.
I have a lot of family. So when we were trying to get pregnant,
oh God,
so many families, members being like, well, so when are you gonna have a baby? And it's like, I'm literally working on it. And we talked about it this morning. Yes. It's also weird because it's like, you're my grandma my grandma's dead, but like, you're my aunt asking me if I'm raw dogging my husband. Like, is he coming inside of you right now? What you're asking.
I feel like we need to start calling them out. And I'm not saying like, make them uncomfortable. Like, why not? Make them uncomfortable. Like, explain to them
why it's weird.
What they're asking.
Yeah.
Like, reiterate.
People ask us when Sully's going to get a sibling. And I'm literally like, my vagina just healed. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I didn't really tear it, so it was fine.
No, but
no. Yeah. Sully's not going to have a sibling. We're staying at one.
Yeah.
And it's just, I find that one really hard. You're going to regret it. Like, shut up.
Oh my gosh.
And then... what other family red flags are there? I had another one.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, being just opinions on everything. Yeah. Which I guess is pretty much true. Like they just like, why do you wear your hair like that? I liked your hair when it was blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you said.
Yeah. Just like little snarky things like that.
All the time. I feel like I kind of lucked out because
I'm so lucky.
Well, no, my grandparents died when I was young.
She lucked out. Her grandparents are dead.
But, like, to be... Like, I'm not trying to... My grandma was from England.
Yeah.
And she's very prim and proper.
Yeah.
And, like, there was no fucking around. Like, you go to her house with, like, your hair done. Mm-hmm. You would wear nice clothes. We would wear tights.
And, like you'd think, like, it's family. If anything, that's the one type of people to be around that you would be most comfortable.
But I think that's, like, never the case.
With my family, it is.
That's really magical.
Close family, not...
Yeah.
Past
my dad, I roll into my dad and my brother, and like I love my cousins and stuff, but I just don't have a really close family. Like we don't. My family in the UK actually I'm really close with, which is weird because I don't see them as often.
No, but
they're just like the loveliest humans. But my family here, I just don't see very often.
Yeah,
so it
is what it is.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I feel like with families, some family members get too comfortable.
I was about to say that.
And they start talking to you like they would talk to themselves.
And like, there's like this like, well, we're family. I can say what I want.
I can say whatever I want,
literally
which is almost
you can't.
worse. Yeah.
You can't say whatever you want. I'm still a human being with feelings. I'm still sensitive.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like sensitive people, because I'm so sensitive. I do like sensitive people. I need to stop saying that.
I think that was great though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like, okay, you need to let us know your red flags. Like what are your biggest...
What are we missing?
Yeah, what are we missing? Obviously, there's the obvious ones, but what are your very specific ones that we would just be like, what?
Oh, people that eat apples without cutting them.
What?
That's so weird to me.
That's me.
You eat an apple off the core?
I do.
I don't get it.
It's convenient.
It hurts. It doesn't hurt.
You also said pancakes hurt you.
Pancakes are my mouth.
Oh my god, you're so wild.
I am. But yeah, your specific weird red flags.
Specific weird red flags.
I think the weirder the better.
Yeah, I want weird. We want, like, what?
And like, we're not judging you. Because you're not judging us. Because it's all,
right.
we're all friends here.
We're all friends.
This is a secret club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, we're together still, so that's really great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.
You guys are the best.
And going to all of our social and subscribing there, following us
following,
there,
hitting
giving
the
us
button.
5 stars.
If it's not 5 stars, we don't want it.
Yep. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And
All the things.
thank you for being here.
And we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.